All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Troy. In front of today's date is Monday, July the 11th. We are getting closer and closer by the time this video drop next week. Your boy, next week Wednesday, your boy will be on the plane going to Seattle. I can't wait for that. But we got some business that we need to take care of here. If you see my last video, I did not complete the battle weekend special research. So we're gonna do that today, but also talk about how to prepare for Seattle if you're going. So the first thing you want to do is buy my Go Fest merch, but not to plan. But if you are planning on going, I would highly appreciate it if you do get the merch, even if you're going or not. You know, I do got some Go Fest merch that will be here until this Sunday night. After that, they're gone forever. And if you plan on getting the merch and going to Seattle next week, standard delivery will not work. You will not get it before then, so you have to do some special shipping to get it on time. And if you do show up rocking the merch, whether it's the shirt, hoodie, long sleeve, whatever, I will hook you up with some Pokemon cards that I will, you know, organize into a pack myself, my gift to you. And the rare ones will be signed by me, not the card itself, but the sleeve. So yeah, there you go with that. Now let's get back to what's going on here. So I'm at a spot I haven't been to in a really long time. I am at University of Michigan at Dearborn. So once upon a time, we used to do a lot of raids at this location. So it's been a minute since I brought you guys this location. So here I am. Not to mention, I came over here, right, and check this out. Bam, I got a shiny Latios right when I pulled up. So that's the good news. The bad news is, as you can clearly see, it's another female. I need a male to complete the family. I got 4 of these things now. It's out of control. Now, last night, so remember, I recorded my outro at the Target, and it was like close to midnight. So I got home, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. So the battle weekend event is over actually. So no more TM and frustration array, no more evolving your starters all the way up to learn community day moves and all that jazz, which would have been good like right, you know, another day or so, because I got this. Yeah, I actually got the shiny party hat Charmander like at 1 something in the morning after the event was over. So I couldn't even evolve it up so it could get the moves. So I missed out on that. So let's get things going with why I'm out here. So, well, I won't be at this spot much longer, but even though there's a lot of Pokestops here. But as you can see over here, I completed step 4 of 6. So I defeated the leader. So we're gonna claim these rewards real quick. Boom, boom, and boom. And then we got this stuff right here, which is 2,500 XP and 1,000 Stardust. And we got a super rocket radar right here. And the homie is back. That is not Professor Rillo, which is great. So now we gotta find Giovanni, battle Giovanni, and defeat Giovanni. So let's not waste any time. Let me put on that super rocket radar. I don't have it on at this moment. So let's go ahead and put that on. I got 2 of them actually. So one of them I will use to get the Latios. The other one I'm gonna save because Shadow Latios, that's not the move actually. So there we go. And here we go. It's now equipped. So we can see if he actually down there actually. So I'm gonna go down there and see if it's really him or if it's a grunt. So let's not waste any time. Let's go. So I barely left the spot where I was at last, and bam, just like that, we found Giovanni. So we're gonna go ahead and tackle this thing. So while I'm battling and beating Giovanni as usual, here's what, oh no, we don't want to use that squad. We don't want to use that squad. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you guys about not what to expect, but like in terms of give you guys some safety tips regarding Seattle. So let's go ahead. We're going to use that squad as I talked about in my last video, the squad that I'm using for Giovanni. So he's going to lead off with the present. So here we go. So when it comes to Seattle, if for some odd reason you are driving down there, like maybe you could be living in Seattle or live near Seattle, so that would make sense. But if you're out of town, you want to rent a rental car or whatever, which I don't know why you would do that, but in case you do not leave anything in your car, in your vehicle. Don't do it, because what is going on down there is apparently Seattle got a very high crime rate when it comes to theft. Now obviously when it comes to like crime in general, I mean Detroit, but when it comes to theft, yeah, apparently Seattle is up there. So you do not want to leave anything in your car. It don't matter what it is, loose change, a blanket, a first aid kit, it don't matter. So if you leave anything in your rip, it's going to be breaking into and it's going to be taken. Now they won't take your rip apparently, but they will take everything that you have in your rip. So your car, for those you don't know what rip is. But nevertheless, do not leave anything in your car, in your vehicle, wide open. Like you better take it with you or you better hide it like in the trunk or something like that. Otherwise, it's going to get broken into and it's going to be a wrap for there. Now, speaking of crime rate when it comes to the theft department, here's another thing you got to be concerned about, and that is people like jacking you. So, you know, don't walk around with your wallet or with your keys in small pockets. So if you rocking some pants or bottoms or and they have small pockets, you may want to put it in a different pocket that is still close to you. You don't want to put it like in one of your pockets that like close to your knees where you can barely feel it. You don't want that because that could potentially get jacked. So you don't want that as well. Now, you may want to carry like a book bag for heavier stuff, but like you want like a fanny pack, somewhere that you can rock close to you and put your wallet in there and your keys in there if you're driving around Seattle. If you're not driving to Seattle, you flying, taking a train, whatever the case may be, your keys should not be with you. Your keys should be in your hotel or in an Airbnb. And if it is in an Airbnb, see if they have a safe. If they do have a safe and they're not charging you extra to use it, use it. Just in case they want to break into houses, I don't know, but use the safe just in case. So there's that. And apparently there's some, I guess the term here is weirdos down there. So as long as you don't look at them, you're straight. As long as you don't talk to them, you're straight. Since you're gonna be on your phone playing Pogo, maybe take it to Uber, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. Uber, Lyft, maybe take it to bus or the monorail. They could be anywhere. So if you see one, like act like you're on your phone and just act like you're talking, you know, like, yeah, small talk, like, yeah, I got you. And then somebody still approach you, be like, you know, try to ignore, but they still get closer, be like, yo, I'm on the phone, man. Like, I gotta go, I'm on the phone. And then just go, keep on with your business. So there you go with that. We defeated Giovanni. Let's see what we got here. 1373. I'm not sure this could be shiny or not. I don't think so. But nevertheless, we got the Latios, assuming that it stays in the Pokeball and stop moving around like a lunatic. So there's that. So basically, I believe that's all the safety measures that you need to know in regards to Seattle. If I missed some, let me know in the comment section below, as we caught Latios with the first ball, technically. So let's see what we're dealing with in the IVs department. IVs are bland. Obviously do not want to purify it. So we're gonna leave it as is. We about to claim these rewards right here. And then we're gonna claim this stuff down here as well. Yep. And boom, there you go right there. Right there. So again, I'm just gonna blow by what he had to say, and then we got this. So now we finally done with all the research tasks that was given to us over the course of the past 6 days or so. We're gonna claim all that stuff, and boom, we are Gucci. So now the next thing I'm going to do actually is turn off the Super Rocket Radar, because I don't want to battle Giovanni and try to get another Shadow Latios. We're straight with what we got. So I'm gonna hang around here for a bit, see if I can find any shiny pansies, which is the main reason why I'm out here. And then we're gonna go from there. And I got some more tips for you guys regarding Seattle. So yeah, let's go. As you can obviously tell, your boy is at the Civic Center in Dearborn. And I don't know why, but every time I show up here, I'm always recording at this spot. This was not planned. I already did a lap around here, and I ended up right here because, as you can see over there, we got ourselves unknown E-raid right here. So, you know, I'm using up one of my, 2 free raid passes as the cops are acting up down there, but whatever. So, while I'm battling this raid, let me also inform you guys about getting around Seattle. So here's the deal. Yes, you can take an Uber or a Lyft. Lyft would be cheaper as the wind is picking up for some odd reason. Lyft would be cheaper, but if you can, if it's possible, depending on where you're at and where you're going, I would highly suggest you look into the monorails and the bus schedules, but especially the monorails, because they do have those at Seattle, around Seattle, things of that nature. So there is an app that you can look up. Just type in Seattle app. I forgot what it's called. Transit Go. I think that's what they call it, Transit Go. Just look up Seattle Bus app, and then you may find something like Transit Go, something like that. No relation to Pokemon Go or anything like that. So if you're not trying to spend money on an Uber or a Lyft every single time, then this is the way to go. You can get yourself a pass that costs $3 to get a pass, and then it costs, if I remember correctly, either $5 or $8 for a day. So you can use that anytime you want throughout the entire day. So that's the best route. Instead of getting 2 Ubers or 2 Lyfts, one going there, one coming back, you're gonna be spending, I don't know, at least $10, you know, both ways. So there's that. So it depends on where you at. If you're, now, unless you're close to the park, just walk around. But if you're kind of far out, look into maybe a bus or look into the monorail system and things of that nature. And then of course, a Uber and a Lyft really should be your last resort. So there's that. We completed the raid. Let's see if we have ourselves another shiny of the day, which is the Unknown E. No, that is not shiny. Who is? So what I'm going to do now, I will admit the Panseers have been spawning much better than they were on Saturday in my last video. They were barely spawning here, but they've been spawning much better today. So I'm gonna do one more lap around here, and then I'm gonna see if I have enough time to hit up downtown Dearborn, which is that way, and we're gonna see what we can get ourselves into. Let me check the IVs of this Unknown. IVs are bland, but I'm gonna transfer it. So anything near me though? Negative. And nothing good is happening with the exception of that. Nope, where is this at? Oh, that's across the street, and there's nobody in that gym. I ain't going over there. Not to mention I got that gold anyway. So now we're gonna go this way, let's go. So, we are now at downtown Dearborn, and we got a Panseer raid that was nearby. I had to remote to it because it's at a spot that I cannot get access to unless I actually pay money to get in. It's at the Greenfield Village, which is down that way. So, anywho, now the one thing, or really the last thing I'm gonna talk to you guys about is the Reddit. So when you think about Seattle, let's be honest, the number one thing you're gonna think about is the Reddit, because apparently it rains there a lot. So that's the thing that you're gonna be thinking about. Now, here's some interesting news though. From June to August, based on what I was told, basically I was told about all this that I shared with you guys in this video, it is the dry season. Now, could it potentially rain during the dry season? Yeah, but is it likely? More than likely, no. So it's the dry season going on from now until August. So what you should bring, you should still bring an umbrella or a raincoat or a poncho if you want. I would probably go stick with the umbrella and a light jacket and then call it a wrap from there. You know, bring that one pair of shoes that you normally use for walking that you're not trying to style in case it does rain or whatever the case may be. So there's that as well. And let's see if we got ourselves a shiny from the raid, because I've been checking all around this entire Dearborn area and we have not been successful. Let's see if we can get it from the raid. No, that is not it, unfortunately. So we unfortunately have struck out when it comes to the shiny Panseer today, that is. Did I get that catch? Let me see if I got the catch. I just quick caught it and I wasn't paying attention. Was that the one? I think so. Well, there's one way to find out, because see, the gem is still there for me and it's not, so that means I did indeed catch it. So there's another raid that's going to be popping at 734. Now we don't know if it's a Panseer, a Unknown, a Dratini, or something else, and by that time I should be at home, so I won't be able to do that. So that's all the stuff that I have for you guys regarding GoFest Seattle. Now of course there's other stuff, you know, like the pocket, well, not the pocket Wi-Fi, but like the battery pack and bring water and stuff like that. That's going to be in a separate video. That's in terms of you actually there walking around and things of that nature. So I think I saw a Panseer in the nearby. Let me catch this Eevee, because I like catching Eevees for the candies. And no, that was a, okay, no, that's not it. So I'm going to call it a wrap. So with all that said, y'all know what this is. This is boy New J Gatsby, aka New Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see you next time. Yeah. And actually, there's one more thing that I forgot to mention, and that is this. If you're planning on going to GoFest Seattle, get tested before then. So, obviously, the Rona was reported to affect some people out in Berlin, at GoFest Berlin, that is. So, if you're planning on attending GoFest Seattle, get tested beforehand. If you know you got it, wear a mask and practice social distancing. So, there's that. Now I'm going to end it. See you next time. Thanks, man. After you subscribe to the channel, make sure you click the bell icon so you never miss a new video or a live stream ever again. Thanks, guys.
Blue is the trainer, articulating paint. With my tongue, I done things that people said I can't. Now they rank 'em with the elite, but it's for the people, and victory is part of defeat. Cause when you get back on your feet, then you try again. Learn from mistakes, show 'em that I got what it takes, and I'm dying to win. I'ma hit and move away.